You are the reason people treat you the way they do. Yes, you, not them. You. You smile when they cancel plans at the last minute. You stay silent when they speak to you like you're an option, not a priority. You say it's okay when they borrow your time, your energy, your money, and never return any of it. You keep the door wide open and then act shocked when they walk right through it and wipe their feet on your self-respect. You call it being kind. You call it being a good person. The Stoics would call it self-betrayal. Look around your life right now. How many people are draining you? How many take without giving? How many make you feel small, guilty, or exhausted after every interaction? You already know their names. The friend who only calls when he needs something. The colleague who dumps extra work on your desk with a smile. The family member who criticizes every choice you make, but expects you to show up for every demand. You tell yourself, they don't mean it. They're just going through a hard time. I don't want to cause conflict. And every single time you make that excuse, you are quietly teaching them, it's fine. Keep doing it. I will allow it. This is not kindness. This is permission. 2,000 years ago, the Stoics saw this exact weakness in human nature. Epictetus, the former slave who became one of the greatest philosophers, taught that nothing outside of us has power over our mind unless we give it. Marcus Aurelius, emperor of Rome, reminded himself every morning that other people's opinions and actions belong to them, not to him. Seneca warned that tolerating small violations today invites large ones tomorrow. The core Stoic principle here is brutally clear. You teach people how to treat you by what you allow. Your boundaries are not walls that make you cold or selfish. They are the lines that define who you are. When you refuse to draw those lines, you hand over the pen to everyone else. And people, being people, will write whatever serves them best. They will take your time, your peace, your yeses, until there is nothing left of you. The conflict is ancient and still alive today. The desire to be liked versus the necessity to be respected. Most people choose being liked. They become professional people pleasers, shapeshifters who twist themselves into whatever others need in the moment. They say yes when their soul screams no. They over-explain, over-apologize, and over-give, and in return, they receive crumbs of approval and mountains of disrespect. You already feel it, that quiet resentment growing in your chest, that exhaustion you can't explain, that voice at 2 a.m. asking, why do I always end up here? Because you allowed it. Every unanswered late-night text, every favor that became expected, every time you swallowed your discomfort instead of speaking your truth. Seneca put it sharply, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. But when it comes to boundaries, we suffer exactly as much as we permit in reality. The pain is not imaginary. It is self-inflicted through repeated surrender. Here is the harsh truth that will sting. Nobody is coming to rescue your self-respect. Nobody is going to suddenly start treating you better out of guilt or sudden enlightenment. They will treat you exactly as you have trained them to treat you. If you keep accepting less than you deserve, you will keep receiving less than you deserve. If you keep saying yes when you mean no, you are voting against your own dignity every single day. And the worst part, you know it. Deep down, you know exactly when you are betraying yourself. You feel the small death every time you smile through the disrespect. This is not about becoming rude or heartless. Stoicism never teaches that. It teaches clarity, courage, and justice, first toward yourself. Marcus Aurelius wrote, You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. That strength begins with one decision. I will no longer allow what I would never tolerate for someone I love. So how do you actually change this? First, get brutally honest. Sit down tonight and list every person and every situation where you feel used, drained, or disrespected. Be specific. No vague feelings. Write the facts. This is your private audit. No one else needs to see it. Facing the truth is the first act of reclaiming power. Second, decide your non-negotiables. What will you no longer accept? Being interrupted constantly? Last-minute cancellations? Emotional dumping without reciprocity? Late replies that leave you anxious? Write them down. These are your new boundaries. Make them clear, calm, and non-negotiable. Not because you want to punish others, but because you refuse to punish yourself anymore. Third, communicate once, clearly, and without apology. No long explanations. No, I'm sorry, but a simple, firm statement is enough. I can't take on extra work this week. I won't be available after 8 p.m. If plans change last minute, I won't be able to join. Then stop talking. The Stoic does not negotiate his soul. Fourth, enforce the boundary every single time. This is where most people fail. The first time someone tests you, and they will test you, you must follow through, calmly, without anger, without drama. If they cross the line, remove access. Reduce contact. Say no again. Consistency is what retrains people. One weak moment and you reset the clock to 0. Fifth, practice the Stoic art of indifference to their reaction. They may get angry. They may call you selfish. They may guilt trip you. Let them. Their emotions are not your responsibility. Epictetus taught, "It is not things that disturb us, but our opinions about them." Their disappointment is their opinion. Your peace is your duty. Sixth, replace people-pleasing with value-pleasing. Ask yourself before every yes, does this align with my values and my highest self? If the honest answer is no, then the answer is no. You are not here to be liked by everyone. You are here to live with dignity. Seventh, build a small circle of people who already respect your boundaries. Invest more in them. Distance yourself from chronic takers. Quality relationships require mutual respect, not one-sided sacrifice. Remember, setting boundaries is not rejection. It is protection. It is how you preserve your energy so you can actually show up fully for the people and purposes that matter. Without boundaries, your kindness becomes weakness. With boundaries, your kindness becomes a choice, and therefore, truly valuable. The final strike, the one you need to tattoo on your mind. You are not a victim of how people treat you. You are the architect. Every time you stay silent, you vote for disrespect. Every time you say yes when you mean no, you teach them you have no spine. Every time you tolerate what hurts you, you confirm that your pain is acceptable. Stop today. Start protecting what belongs to you. Your time, your energy, your peace, your dignity. The people who truly value you will respect the new lines. The ones who don't, they were never your people to begin with. You taught them how to treat you. Now teach them something new, or keep suffering in silence. The choice has always been yours. You are the reason. Make sure the next chapter of your life proves you finally understood that.